Beware the Ides of March.
Happy Ides of March! And what are the Ides of March, you ask? The Ides of March is the 15th of March, the date that Julius Caesar was assassinated in the Senate.
Tu brute!
Now, why do English teachers celebrate the Ides of March? Well, other than the fact that Caesar's assassination had huge political ramifications for Rome and influenced all of Western culture, the real reason is probably because William Shakespeare wrote a really fantastic play about the assassination. It's full of political intrigue and backstabbing and all kinds of good stuff. Most importantly, it's got great speeches. Listen to the pompous Julius Caesar as he compares himself to the North Star. He thinks he's indestructible. He thinks he'll last forever.
I could be well moved if I was you. If I could pray to move, prayers would move me. But I am constant as the northern star, of whose true, fixed, and resting quality there is no fellow in the firmament. The skies are patent with unnumbered sparks, they all are fire, and every one doth shine, but there's but one in all doth hold his place. So when the world is furnished well with men, and men are flesh and blood and apprehensive, yet in that number I do know but one. That unassailable holds on his rank unshaked emotion that I am he. Let me show it a little, even in this.
The irony of this speech is brilliant because he says, I'm constant, I'm eternal, I never change, and then he turns around and gets stabbed to death. Also, we have poor Brutus, who's being manipulated by Cassius into murdering one of his dearest friends. Brutus thinks all this is for the good of Rome because Cassius has fed him a pack of lies. It must be by his death, and for my part I know no personal cause to spurn at him, but for the general. He would be crowned. How that might change his nature, there's the question. It is the bright day that brings forth the adder that craves wary walking. Crown him, that, and then, I grant, we put the sting in him, that at his will he may do danger with. The abuse of greatness is when it disjoins remorse from power, and to speak truth of Caesar, I have not known when his affection swayed more than his reason. But 'tis a common proof that lowliness is young ambition's ladder, whereto the climber upward turns his face. And when he once attains the utmost round, he then unto the ladder turns his back, looks in the clouds, scorning the base degrees by which he did ascend. So Caesar may, and lest he may prevent. And since the quarrel will bear no color for the thing he is, fashion it thus, that what he is augmented would run to these and these extremities, and therefore think him as a serpent's egg, which, hatched, would, as his kind, grow mischievous, and kill him in the shell. And of course we have Mark Antony, who at first seems like a little stooge to Caesar, but ultimately, when given the chance, he becomes the great spokesperson and rallies all of Rome against the conspirators and causes them lots of headaches. Oh, pardon me, thou bleeding piece of earth, that I am meek and gentle with these butchers. Thou art the ruins of the noblest man that ever lived in the tide of times. Woe to the hand that shed this costly blood. Over thy wounds now I do prophesy, which, like dumb mouths, do ope their ruby lips to beg the voice and utterance of my tongue. A curse shall light upon the limbs of men. Domestic fury and fierce civil strife shall cumber all the parts of Italy. Blood and destruction shall be so in use, and dreadful objects so familiar, that mothers shall but smile when they behold their infants quartered with the hands of war, all pity choked with custom of fell deeds, and Caesar's spirit ranging for revenge, with Attay by his side, come hot from hell, shall in these confines with a monarch's voice cry havoc, and let slip the dogs of war, that this foul deed shall smell above the earth, with carrion men groaning for burial. So, a lot of great speeches. Lots of great themes of loyalty and betrayal, pride and ambition, and nobility. What does it mean to be noble? What makes you a noble person, a good person inside who makes the right decisions? It's a great play, and when I have more time, I'd like to analyze it more closely with you. But for now, go out and enjoy the Ides of March.